Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. I have a special announcement to make today. So remember when I cast this Stingray the other day? This isn't the same one, but this is another one that I have cast, and I have cut this section out so I didn't waste any silicone. I had so many people wanting to buy this mold from me that it was I only had one. And then multiple people wanted to buy the Stingray. So I decided I am going to put these up on eBay as one of the items in my eBay store. So if you want this silicone mold, go in the link in the description. I will have a link right to the silicone mold. And then you could purchase it off of eBay and we will ship it. Now, the only thing that you'll have to do is be patient with me because I'm one person and I am going to make them as the orders come in. So I'm not going to pre-make them. I'm not going to have like 30 of them sitting there. So as orders come in, I'm asking for 7 to 10 days in order to get them shipped out. So if you are interested in this silicone mold with the Stingray, then that's where you can find it. So today I'm just going to demonstrate it for you and show you that it has a really shiny surface. I'm trying to perfect it before I start sending them out. So I have cast a couple of them. This one came out pretty good. Now, some things I just want to point out to you. I'm not a professional mold maker, okay? So please don't expect like this gorgeous, beautiful mold. I'm doing this because a lot of you have asked for it. So like along these edges where I was stopping any leaking with hot glue, just expect these minor imperfections. They do not affect the Stingray at all, whatever you're casting here. So please don't tell me you're not happy with it because of these little things that do not affect anything that you're casting. So again, I am not a professional mold maker, but I am happy to get them out for you if you want any. So today I'm just going to do a quick easy demo. I'm going to be using the Nic Pro Chameleon powder. I showed a demo on that last week sometime, showing you the difference in colors with black and white backing. So today I am going to use this one, which is called Blue, Purple, and Red. And I'm just going to coat it in this really simple and back it with black so you can get the full effect. And that's what we're going to do today, so you can kind of see what the mold looks like and how it's going to be after it's been used this way. So I'm just going to go ahead and start coating the mold everywhere. And this silicone is nice and heavy duty. This weighs about 1 pound, almost 16 ounces of silicone you're going to get. Like I said, because I'm not a professional mold maker, this is the only way I can cast them in a block. So unfortunately, they're not really lightweight like the ones you're buying off of Temu. So yeah, just a couple just so you knows. And I'm just going to get this in all the little crevices. This down here is his mouth. Where his mouth is in there. It's up underneath his body. Obviously, that's where it would be. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this on. And he holds about 3.5 ounces of resin. So you can write that on your mold if you want. I may even write that for you. I'm not sure if I'm going to be writing that on people's molds. I don't mind things written on mine, so I don't know. I haven't decided on that, but I will be writing that on mine, just so I never forget, especially when you have like extra resin sitting around and you got to pour it quickly. It's nice to know how much a mold takes. So I'm going to probably just write on there 3.5 ounces. That way there's never a question in a pinch. And you can manipulate this. It opens pretty simply. It's not that hard to unmold. He's pretty easy to unmold. Now I will tell you, I am trying some other molds as well. I'm casting a few prototypes right now, and as they come available, they will be on my eBay store before I actually do a video on them to show you what I'm coming up with. I'm trying to do things nobody else has. I don't want to, you know, do something you can get anywhere. So I am tracking my brain in trying to figure out some really cool things we can start casting that I have not seen, and I've seen most of the molds out there. So I'm just going to tap this out, which there really wasn't any. I think this was my favorite one. When I was doing that demo, I'm pretty sure this was the favorite color that I had. So I'm just going to check back underneath here. See, you can bend it pretty easily. And see, I missed the lip of his mouth. And I'm going to get up my resin mixed, and I'm going to use my black Just Resin pigment paste for this one. I saw this, or somebody commented, this is eyeshadow switching sponge. I just picked this up at Dollar Tree today. I was so excited to get it. I didn't even know these existed until somebody mentioned it. So you just like take your brush that had all that powder on it, especially if you're painting multiple colors, and look, it's all gone. This is like, I can't believe I didn't know about this. I'm so happy someone mentioned it. So while I was at Dollar Tree today, I picked a couple up. I wanted to mention as well, if you like these Nick Pro ones that I have, I forgot to mention in the other video that they're offering a 10% discount code if you order from the link in my description. So these are the 8 set that I was testing. If you want that, I'll link that video at the end of this video so you can see how they look different with black or white behind them. Today I'm using the Fast Cure resin because it's a 4-hour cure. And I don't really care much about the bubbles in here because it is a thicker one, because I'm just making it black. So I'm not going to be making it transparent or anything that I have to really worry about some bubbles. So I'm just going to get this little paste stirred up. It's fairly new, so it doesn't need a lot of stirring. And then I'm just going to pop that in there. That's probably all we're going to need. So yeah, if you ever, if you're on a device, you can't do it from your TV, obviously, but there's all kinds of stuff in my description boxes. There's other videos you might like to see. There are the products that I'm using today. There are products that I use on a daily basis that may have not been used today. There's all kinds of stuff in there. So I do take a lot of time to get that prepared for you. So I hope you're taking advantage of everything in that description box. And even if you are on a TV, just open up your phone and go in there and look around if you can. And I'm just going to pour this. Like I said, this is an easy one today. We're just gonna pour it. And I'm gonna pour, even though it's thick, it does have bubbles, I'm gonna pour it up high and slow, just because I don't want any bubbles like forming on the surface of him or like in an eyeball or something. So I still want to try to pop them. And if you pour from up high and have a really thin stream, the bubbles are most likely going to pop on their way down. But like I said, because it's just black, you really shouldn't have too many issues with it. So I just wanted to show you this. I'm sure some of you are going to be super excited because I know I said no to a lot of you who wanted to buy my other mold because that was the only one that I had, and I just love making these guys. So now you all have an opportunity, if you want to make a Stingray, to make your own Stingray. And again, I have several things in the works, but I will show you them as they're ready. Like I said, I'm a one-person show here. I know my husband pops in and out, but I do almost all of it. He just comes in for a little bit of fun, and then he goes back to his normal everyday life. So I don't know that I will have much help making Stingray molds, although I do have to give him credit because he did build me the master template housing unit. So yes, he is involved. He did make me that. So I do have to give credit where credit is due. He made me several of them actually for some other molds too. So he's a pretty good guy. I think I'll keep him around for a while. Now down here at the end where the barb is, I do like to push it in because I don't want a bubble forming on that. So let's hope that a bubble did not form. I mixed up 4 ounces, so I'm going to have a little bit left over. And I also have a giveaway for you today, so just hang on for a few more minutes and I will show you what I'm going to be giving away. So I've been dumping any glitter extras into this conch shell. So I have several layers in here. It took, I don't know, 5 or 6 extra jobs. I don't know. So what I'm going to do, if you are in the US, if you want this, after I unmold it and see how pretty or ugly it is, if you want this, let's see, what can you type in the comments? So type in conch shell if you want to be entered into the drawing. So you don't have to pay the shipping. I will pay the shipping. And then I will randomly select somebody who wanted to be entered into the contest for the giveaway. Now my big hand mold that I'm still filling that I'm going to be giving away is almost full. It's just not quite there yet. So since this one was done first, I'm going to go ahead and mail this to somebody. And of course you'll get freebies to go along with it like they always do. Okay, so let's see. Oh, look at that. Perfect stripes. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think I'll go around this edge with the gold. Yeah, gold to go with this. I'm going to grab my marker. So I'm just going to line the edge with this gold chrome marker from Let's Resin. Again, everything linked in the description if you want it. If you don't like the gold marker and you win it, you could take it off with alcohol. So again, just reply or comment in the comments, conch shell. I will put your name in a hat type deal. And then I will comment back to you so you can email me your address. But please make sure you're in the US because I just found out shipping to like the UK is a minimum of $40 to $45 for something small. So I will not be mailing this out of the US. I'm sorry. But this is going to be kind of cute. You can do whatever you want with it. But if you don't want it and you just want to enter, don't enter if you don't really want it. Because somebody might really want this, and I want somebody that wins it to actually want it, not just because it's free. You know what I mean? And then when I do the hand one, same deal. I will have you comment something in the comments, and then I will randomly choose the winner for the set of hands. That one is really, really big. So I'll have to find a large box for that one. That one should be coming up in the next, I don't know, probably next week maybe. I only have a couple little tiny layers to go in there and it will be full. I will show you in just a minute. So I'm just going to go around the inside and then the outside. And we will get this Stingray demolded in just a few hours so you can see what it looks like with chameleon powders. I think I want to make one with like just sand, you know what I mean? Just beach sand. Because that's what they hide in. They hide in the sand when they're trying to hide from their prey. That's why people step on their tails. We call it the Stingray shuffle in Florida because you're supposed to shuffle your feet in the water in the beach. That way they will scare them away instead of you stepping right on it, because there are stingrays on my beaches. We actually caught one time, a little tiny baby, actually probably smaller than this one. And we used to have a saltwater tank many years ago. And we brought him home and put him in the saltwater tank. He was so cute. We would hand feed him shrimp and stuff. So yeah, we do have lots of stingrays here. So I'm just going to finish this off, and I will be back to show you the final results. Let me show you how much I have left for the hand mold. This one is right here. I just poured the black in it. So I only have that much more to go, and then this hand mold will be full and ready for its new owner. Time to unmold this little beauty. See how she looks. She pops out very easily. The head is up underneath. There's a little mouth, tail. There she is, all gorgeous in her purple and blue. I think I'll maybe paint the eyes, but all the little details come out in the back, the spine, the fin. I have just a little bit of trim to do here on the edge. Other than that, that's it. I'm just going to take my little black marker and color the eye in. Give a little life to it. All right, what do you think? I don't know if it'll zoom in. Otherwise, I think it's gorgeous. All right, don't forget, if you want to enter for this conch shell, just put in the comments conch shell or something pertaining to that, and I'll get your name entered in. If you're wanting one of these molds, go to the link in the description and be patient with me as I get them out. And I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today. You guys all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.